Good evening, You Can Heal family. Tonight we are going to be settling down by allowing me to read to you a visualization. Now, the author of this visualization is unknown. I tried to research it. It is called The Meadow and the Tree Stump, and it comes from a book called Relax the Body, Calm the Mind. But I believe that it was somewhere back in the 90s that this book was written, so I wasn't able to find the author. But I think it's going to be a really good way for you to end your day and to relieve some stress. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. But before that, if this is your first time on my channel, my name is Shena Major, and I'm a life coach, and I help people heal from relationships that are unhealthy and learn to love themselves. So if that sounds like something that would benefit you, go ahead and continue listening to the channel. And if you're really finding that it's helpful, then make a decision to subscribe. How does that sound? All right, so with all that being said, we're going to get going, and I just want to thank you for tuning in. This is my first time actually doing one of these, and I'm quite excited about it. So hopefully you will find it helpful and you will find it relaxing at the same time. So here we go. If we believe that thinking about stressful things does indeed make us feel stressed, then thinking about pleasant things should enable us to feel relaxed. If our mind can work against us, then it can work for us. Visualization, or guided imagery, as it is sometimes called, is the process of creating in your mind's eye a picture, including the sights, sounds, smells, and feelings of a person, place, or event. The image you create is so real that your body is convinced that it's actually happening. Visualization can be used for shifting your focus away from upsetting ideas and controlling anxiety by imagining a pleasant place or experience. Visualization can be used for solving problems by allowing you to get out of the box to see things more objectively. Visualization can be used for preparing for an important event where you will be performing, giving a speech, having a performance review, having a difficult conversation with a coworker, friend, or a family member. Many sports psychologists train athletes to do visualization as a way to improve their performance. The theory is that if you envision yourself successful, you will be successful. You've probably experienced visualization because at one time or another you have been lost in a daydream. Your mind wanders to something pleasant, a trip you once took, an experience you once thoroughly enjoyed, a favorite place from your childhood or early adult years. You linger with these thoughts, and for a few minutes after the thought, you probably feel good. The process of visualization involves getting ready by becoming comfortable, doing some breath awareness, and then conjuring up the images that you want. It's that simple. So now we're going to move into the actual visualization exercise. So please make yourself comfortable by sitting or lying down. Whatever position you choose, make sure that you're comfortable and your spine is straight. Either feel your back against the chair or let your back sink into the bed, and feel your legs against the seat of the chair or the support of the bed. Take a deep cleansing breath, hold it briefly, and let it go with a sigh of relief. Try it again. Pull all your attention on your breathing. Follow the air as it comes in your nose, down your throat, and into your lungs, and follow it back out again. Be aware of your lungs expanding and contracting. Let your belly expand so your lungs can fill fully from the bottom, the middle, then the top. Sit quietly with your breathing for 1 minute. Remember, you're putting all your attention on your breathing. Follow the air as it comes in your nose, down your throat, into your lungs, and follow it back out again. Be aware of your lungs expanding and contracting. Let your belly expand so your lungs can fill fully from the bottom, the middle, then the top. Sit quietly with your breathing. Just continue this pattern. Deep cleansing breath. Hold it briefly and let it go with a sigh of relief. Remember, place all your attention on your breathing. Follow the air as it comes in your nose, down your throat, and into your lungs, and follow it back out again. Be aware of your lungs expanding and contracting. Let your belly expand so your lungs can fill fully from the bottom, the middle, then the top. Now, move your attention to your body. Scan it to see if there is any place you are holding tension, and let that tension go. Now you are ready for a mental journey, a journey to a place you create in your mind, a very safe place, a place you can go to when you need a vacation but can't leave your workplace. You can get there anytime by simply closing your eyes, taking a few relaxing breaths, and letting your imagination go. The meadow and the tree stump. Imagine you are standing in a meadow, a beautiful open field. You are the only person here and you are totally safe. No one else can come here unless you invite them. This is your time to be alone and explore your inner self. Look around your meadow. The grass is bright summer green as far as you can see on all sides. It is sprinkled throughout with brightly colored wildflowers which seem to dance in the gentle breeze. Both the flowers and the grass emit a gentle, sweet aroma as the sun shines down on them. The amazing thing about this grass and these flowers is that they have no pollen to trigger your allergies. The sun is so bright and warm in a brilliant blue sky, and the temperature is perfect, not too hot or too cold, but warm and pleasant. Feel your muscles begin to relax as the sun gently warms your skin and clothes. It is very quiet and peaceful here. Beautifully colored butterflies dance around you as you listen for some of nature's sounds, perhaps the chirping of birds in the distance or the call of a loon in the lake off in the distance. Begin to walk around your meadow. Feel your feet brushing through the soft grass. As you walk, the pollen-free smell of the warm grass and the gentle aroma of the flowers surround you. Your eyes drink in the beauty of the scene. As you wander freely about the meadow, you spot something in the distance. Upon moving closer to it, you see that it is a very old and enormous tree stump. The top resembles a huge table about 3 feet off the ground. The bark on the sides is deeply grooved and covered with soft green moss on one side. As you slowly walk around this stump, you notice a log in the grass, a good place to sit, rest, and look at the stump. As you sit down on the log or in the grass and lean against the log, whatever is most comfortable for you, you are amazed at how comfortable a seat it is. Once you are settled, notice how good you feel, how relaxed your body is. As you sit here at the tree stump, see if you can think of one thing that really bothers you and causes you to have a stress reaction. It can be a person, a situation, or an issue. Just choose one thing for now and focus only on that. If there are many, just choose one for now. Notice this is not the actual person or situation or issue, but it is only a thought about that particular thing that is in your mind. And notice how that thought can cause your body to have a stress reaction. Now imagine you take this bothersome thought out of your mind and place it on the tree stump in front of you. Just give the thought some sort of form if it does not have one of its own, and take it out of your mind and put it on the stump. Once it's there, you have detached yourself from it and from the power and emotion it holds for you. And you are now able to look at it more clearly than ever before. Now that it is on the stump, you are safe from it, separate and free, and you are in control of everything that happens here. Feel yourself being confident. Let your body display confident posture with your back straight, your shoulders and chest upright and open, breathing fully. Take some time to just look at what you have placed on the tree stump. Look deeply at it and into it with total confidence. Now imagine that you get up from your seat and slowly walk around to the other side of this thought to see what is behind it. What is behind it? Try to see what is there that has caused you to feel stressed by this. You can even ask it why, or ask whatever you need to know. Then listen to see if you can hear or understand an answer. You may get an answer or understanding right away, or the answer may come to you at a later date. Either way, you are beginning the process of understanding. Continue to walk around the tree stump and go back to where you started. And now you have brought yourself back around to the place where you originally took this thought out of your head, and you have a choice. You can choose to take this stressful thought back into your head where it has caused your body to have a stress response, or you can choose to dissolve this thought object right here on the stump where it will be absorbed by the stump. This does not mean the person, the situation, or the issue will be gone forever, and you do not have to do the work of solving the problem, but simply that you are choosing not to think about it at this time. Remember, the thoughts in our heads can trigger the body's stress response and sap us of our ability to think clearly and relax and make good decisions. Your choice now is whether to hold on to thinking about this or to clear your mind of it and let your body relax so you can begin some productive thinking about how you can best handle your person, situation, or issue. If you choose to hold the thought, that's okay. Perhaps you will be ready to let it go at another time. If you choose to dissolve it, do so now and watch it melt into a puddle and soak into the tree stump. As you do this, you may even see this enormous stump get a little larger because it, not you, is absorbing the stress. Now you are free to make your way back to the part of the meadow where you originally arrived. When you arrive, take a look around your meadow and remember this place so you can come back here anytime you need a small break, anytime you need to clear your mind and relax your body. You can come back here by simply closing your eyes, taking a few relaxing breaths and letting yourself go. Thank you so much, You Can Heal family, for allowing me to show you a way of relaxing while using the meadow and the tree stump. I trust that you found it helpful. Always remember that true healing begins with self-love. Why? Because God is love and He lives on the inside of you. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.